This is Mrs. Reeve's class reading their illustrations based on Drew Daywalt's The Day the Crayons Quit.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, Aqua Green Crayon here. It's been so long since we talked, but I'm here to say I quit. The reason is that I feel extremely and incredibly useless. All that I color is seaweed from the ocean. Is that even the color of seaweed? Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I feel very, very useless. P.S. I am going to California for 2 days to go see what actual seaweed looks like. Your very useless friend, Aqua Green Crayon.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I'm Carlisle, Yellow Crayon here. Your sister took me on an adventure to the backyard. It was great. She dropped me in the grass. It's a jungle out here. Come find me.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, Macaroni Crayon here. My first complaint is I work on holidays. Thanksgiving I work, Christmas I work. It's not fair. Everybody gets the day off, but I have to work. 2 days off or I quit. Your angry crayon macaroni.
Hey, Mrs. Carlisle. Remember that time you took me on the zero gravity ride and flew out of your pocket? Obviously not. Sincerely, your dizzy and forgetful Robin C. Blue.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I quit because you only use me to put up your nose when you're bored. And now you have runny noses and bloody noses from purple durple sent from your nose.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, my name is Hot Pink. We went to Australia. You put me in your pocket and we got out to go to the beach. You put me in your swimsuit pocket. You probably didn't notice, but when you were swimming, you dropped me to the bottom of the ocean. So here I am in the bottom of the ocean. Please come get me. Sincerely, Hot Pink.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, so 7 months ago we went to the ocean for a summer vacay. And I flew out of the bag, right into the ocean. The current took me away, and I got ate by a shark and burped back out into an angry stingray. I got so shocked, I shattered into a million pieces.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, you may not remember me, but I'm Orange Crayon. Remember when you had me help make a stuffed doll well, you sewed me in there. Please come get me. I'm losing oxygen. Your helpless friend, Orange Crayon. P.S. You sew my mouth shut. Since friend, Orange Crayon.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I forgive you for stepping me in half. Ever since I found the super glue, my other half doesn't come off. I still look purplicious. I found pink on the way. I'll be there soon. P.S. I'll bring pink too. Your friend, Purple and Pink.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, Sky Blue here. I have a little problem. I'm the stubbiest, most worn-out crayon that you have. Some of my paper is torn thanks to the dog, and you push on me very hard. But let's not forget about the little incident. Being stuck in the couch isn't fun. Your chubby dog laying in on me squished me, and so did your grandpa. Your ruined friend, Sky Blue.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, it's Felicia. Remember the time when you left me in the art room? Can you take me with you when you leave? Again, please. Your worried friend, Felicia.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I think it's wonderful that I've been used for all the sons and yellow dogs, but you left me in your crayon box. There was some Swedish fish in there, and now I'm stuck to it. And I'm very sad. Sincerely, your very sad friend, Yellow Crayon.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, get me out of here. I'm trapped under a mountain of now light blue crayon wax-covered pencils. You lost me in there when you were getting some glue, and I rolled into the drawer. Please come get me. It's hot in here. Your melted friend, light blue pen.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I don't know why you are coloring with me lightly, because when you do that, the color is pink. I'm red, not pink. So please color harder with me, but not too hard. Your red friend, not pink.
Dear Mrs. Carl, it is gold crayon. Here, I have not been used yet. Can you please use me? Use me. Your unused friend, gold crayon.
Dear Mrs. Carlyle, hello. Where are you? I've been waiting here for ages. I've been chewed on by a dog and then somehow I started to sleep and woke up face to face with a shark. He hit me onto a window pane. Just look out the window and you'll see what I'm talking about. You're very disgusting, foul blue crayon.
Dear Miss Carla, it's Wildberry. I work too hard. I at least deserve a dressing room. The crayon box is way too crowded. Magenta is always on my space. Just consider it. I mean, I do work hard. Sincerely, your favorite crayon, Wildberry.
Dear Mrs. Kyle, hey, remember the time that your son threw me up in the grocery store? I got stuck and another kid threw up the airplane. But but it, I didn't know how to fly. Sincerely, your hurt friend, Red Hot Inferno. P.S. I hate them all.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, when you went over to Europe, you left me at the tour you went on. Please come back and get me. I've been stepped on many times. Help me. Your broken friend, Brown Sienna.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I have been used for so many things, sky mostly. Now that your child dropped me during school time during lunch, I am scared. Can you help me? Now I am running around the school matching in with everyone else. Well, it's working out well for me. I am trying to find your art rooms, but the stairs are too big, and there are a lot of them. Is there an elevator in the school? Thank goodness we don't live by sea. Your last friend, Blue.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, it's Blue Crayon here. Do you remember the time that you set me on top of your Xbox? Can you come help me? Green Crayon keeps laughing at me. Your stuck friend, Blue Crayon.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, I know you use me all the time, but you only use me for one thing. That one thing would be fish. I mean, my opinion would be that some fish are not purple at all. I quit because, by the way, I hate fish. Sincerely, Purple Lonesome Fish.
Dear Miss Carlisle, I am so worried when you leave me out of the box. I am worried your younger siblings will think I am an orange and eat me. Sincerely, a crayon, not a fruit, not an orange.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, why did you split up Lilac and me? At the beginning of the year, we were in the same crayon box, but then you dumped out both of your crayon boxes. And you put Lilac in the wrong one. Please fix your mistake so Lilac and I can be together again. Your upset friend, Lemon Crayon.
Dear Miss Carlisle, this is Yellow Crayon, and I'm in Hawaii laying here in the sand. Why? Because you were tanning, you dropped me. Now I'm getting laid on and stepped on. Clearly you're laid on and stepped on you.
Dear Mrs. Carlisle, you have used me for oceans, blue jays, skies, clouds, and I'm too tired to work anymore. You have reached your crayon limit. I am done with your nonsense. You're mad, overworked, and tired from Blue Crayon. P.S. I'm now shorter and stubby.